We're all surviving this morning. You know, that first morning back, it's rough getting up, but you're still rested. Wait till later in the week. So I heard the air compressor.
Yeah, that passenger side rear tire was down to 40. I figured I should check it, you know, because it's been like 2 weeks. All the other ones were still at 44, 45.
So it is losing air, but it's a slow leak.
Yeah, but that's what it did last time, if you remember.
But that wasn't that tire. That was the other side.
I know, it was the first set. But I'm thinking that maybe the valve stem or maybe there's a defect in the rim or in the bead or something.
Or there's a nail we don't know about.
Or you're really good at picking up nails in the same tire over and over again. That's right.
I'm sorry. Thanks for filling it so I don't get any surprise messages this morning. I don't need that.
You're good. It's nice out there too. It's like 50 something, so it's not too cold.
Johnny was thrilled to realize that his first day back is a well-dressed Wednesday. But I was proud of him that he realized it all on his own and got dressed in his white shirt and tie. Very responsible of him. Good morning, Ruby. It's been a long time since we've been here, but not long enough.
I think you're running a little late, sweet pea, and eating scoop.
Yeah, I don't think everybody's back yet, though, so hopefully it's just me and a few other poor souls out there on the road this morning.
Yeah, I think you'll catch a break from that point.
Johnny's over here giving me a rundown on the latest news and important events. And I've got my Van Halen radio back on this morning because I need some music to get me going today. Cruising on down the highway in traffic-aware cruise control. I'd say traffic this morning has been pretty much typical traffic, not less. I've seen a couple school buses, but those could be express buses that take kids to the magnet schools, one of which is Johnny's. So I need to look back or talk to Michelle, ask her when her kids go back to school. Guardian Angel's doing inventory today, their yearly inventory for tax purposes. So unfortunately, even if we would like to go shop there today, we can't. There's Raleigh. It's gonna be another cloudy day with a chance of rain. So we're not getting too much of a sunrise this morning, but the sun is up. And we are on time to make it to the school. Phew! Wouldn't want to start off the new year late the first day. All right, buddy, I'll see you this afternoon. Hang in there, this first day back to school.
Okay. Love you, Mom.
Love you too, buddy. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, there's a little bit of color for this morning. I'll take it. 7:29, Ruby just said it's morning. I thought I'd drive out of town on Wilmington Street instead of my normal way out of town and stop by and check out the Tesla delivery lot. Well, the first thing I'll say is that there are quite a few holes before where there was total packed Teslas. So that's a good thing, right? That must mean that quite a few got delivered before the end of the year. I would have been flabbergasted if they were all gone, but a really good number of them do appear to have moved out. There's that poor little blue Performance Model 3 sitting there waiting to find a home. Blue X, white S over here. I mean X. Yep, so quite a few. Cool. I'm still a little sleepy this morning, but now that I've gotten back in the car and before I move off, I'm looking, and a lot of those cars up front are S's and not 3s. So, I mean, there are definitely a few 3s in there, but there's some S's too and a couple of X's. So, it definitely looks like they moved out quite a few 3s. I'm here at the Walmart in Garner in hunt of the right kind of cat food again because Panther only wants a certain kind of chicken and he is not happy with me. Thankfully, they had 24 cans. That's nice that they've got this New Year's car, but it's still not what I'm looking for. Put out these new cars today that have this like cityscape packaging too. Still not what I'm looking for. The only reason I went to this Walmart instead of Fuquay was because I was afraid Fuquay still wouldn't have restocked the cat food. So it worked out good because I got the cat food, but the rest of the shopping experience in there was horrible. Let's see. I bought 4 bows in the 75% off Christmas clearance, really big, ornate ones, and they wouldn't scan. Okay, they just wouldn't scan. And I picked up an item that was in the clearance area that was definitely like Christmas gift stuff, not Christmas decorating stuff. And of course it didn't ring up as a clearance item, so I didn't want it. And then, you know, there's no checkouts open except for the self-checkout this time of day, and only on one end of the store, which was not the end that I parked on. And then I'm trying to ring up the cat food, and at Fuquay, because they're not worried about people stealing stuff, you can ring up all 24 cans and it doesn't care if you put the little cans of cat food down on the bagging area or not. Well, this store, you got to press skip bagging after every can. And, you know, if you're just holding one and they're all the same. And then after 6, you've got to have somebody come over and unlock the machine because, again, you can't skip bagging more than 6 items. Thankfully, at that point, I was able to get her to bring up the cashier screen and put in a quantity of 18 and ring up the rest of the 24 cans since I'd only gotten 6 done. I was not mad at her. She was actually very helpful, but I was about ready to scream at that point. It took me like 10 minutes to get through the self-checkout, and I only had $20 worth of stuff. So anyway, I'm glad to be out of there. The self-checkout machine at this store definitely is set to try to trip up people from stealing stuff. Although I would say that I'm sure it does absolutely nothing to actually help with that. It just frustrates good customers. But yeah, so I already knew if I could avoid this Walmart that I should. But like I said, I came here for a specific reason this morning. They still have those lock cops, the little solar powered cameras set up at several places in this parking lot, and I'm parked near one again. But yeah, I could have had a better shopping experience. And don't leave me 5 tons of comments about Walmart. And you know, I like Walmart. I just didn't have a good experience this morning. I came home and fixed Don and I a nice breakfast, and then we had a nap, and now I need a second injection of caffeine. And I'm starting to panic because I haven't put any of my Christmas stuff away. So I think I need to do something so I feel like I started, so maybe I can stop worrying about it. I think Johnny and I, assuming he doesn't have a ton of homework, are gonna carry some inflatables up to the garage attic to start drying. I'd like to get my kitchen table taken down. That's the most, besides the Christmas tree, that's the most Christmassy thing in the house. But yeah, all in its correct amount of time, but it's time to do something. I guess this is a hint. I came out to the car and it just started playing. Hopefully it won't rain before we come home. Ones that I have up, Johnny can carry upstairs and plug in. The bottoms won't dry out here. We'll have to dry them in the garage attic. One of the things I've gotten done is changed out all of the Christmas flags for either winter or Valentine's Day. It's a little early for Valentine's Day, but I don't have enough winter, not Christmas there. Hey, Ruby. Looking pretty over here in the woods. How much homework Johnny has, coupled with how tired he is, depends on how much I'm gonna work him putting away Christmas stuff when he gets home. Yeah. Gotta get his help before he goes to his dad's house this weekend. Wow, it's only 2:16 and there's no line. So it looked like a lot of people were out today based on the uncrowded parking lot today, the carpool line.
Yeah, it wasn't a full school, I can tell you that much. It was weird because when I entered the school in the morning, it was just so quiet.
Wow. Do you have any homework?
No.
Yes! You could help with Christmas decorations. I sent Johnny into Walmart to get some hamburger buns so he can have another ham sandwich for lunch tomorrow. We're out of bread. And the blood drive is here. And it's pretty busy here this afternoon. Keep on waiting to see a Model 3 parked in the parking lot. Johnny asked if we could come to the library and look for something good to read. I said sure. This is a brand new book, and I am taking it home to Don. I think he'll be excited. We'll let you know what he thinks. Johnny found a young adult book called The Raft, which looks like a survival story. Seemed like a very interesting book. And I found that book for Don about Tesla, so I think he's going to enjoy that. And I had gotten some statistics. You know, Audible was sending year-end crunch numbers too. And I listened to an Audible book on average an hour a day for the last year. It was like 360 something hours. And so yeah, I do listen to books in the car quite a good bit, usually through the Audible app. Hey Donnie.
Hey pretty girl.
Are you getting ready to go?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I guess I can do without you for a little while.
Well, I'm really sorry. I took another nap.
You did?
Yeah.
I did notice on my way back out of Raleigh, over there on Wilmington Street at the Tesla delivery location, that they had shuffled around a few of the cars today. The ones that were out there closer to the road where the mud was, they had moved them back onto the asphalt now that there was room for them. So there was somebody there today and they were shuffling some cars, but I didn't see any detailing or any delivering going on today. Not to say that there wasn't anything, but just not that I saw. We went 85 miles today. That seems about right. A few less than usual because I didn't meander around too much today. Pretty much to the school and sort of back. So, yeah. I told Johnny we'd work for an hour. I'll put the Hallmark ornaments in the boxes if he gets them off the tree and hands them to me. Right, bud? Mm-hmm. Not the funnest task ever, but a necessary task.
So this is what our attic looks like when Christmas is over and it's time to put decorations away. We have 6 inflatables up here right now. 2 owls over here, 2 gingerbread man, a cat, and a nutcracker. So Mr. Don jerry-rigged an inflatable with these wires to run without its power pack because the power pack flooded. Let's see an inflate. Well, that's good news.
Thanks for being a big help, buddy.
You're welcome, Mom.
We got all the hallmarks done, and the others that are left are not too hard to put back in their boxes. So, yeah, I told Johnny I was trying to help him learn how to be a good family member, roommate at college, husband someday, dad, you know. When everybody pitches in, the job gets done faster, and nobody feels like they got dumped on. So, good job, buddy. Thanks for your help. All the ornaments are off the tree. I am now officially not panicked about putting away Christmas, although I have to say that I fear I'm only about halfway there. Don says I'm only a third of the way through. But I did get all the stuff on the table packed up. I didn't put anything new out yet, but I've got the table packed up too. What do you think, Midnight? Huh? What do you think? Yeah? Okay.